Hello and welcome to this channel, and if you are the first time here, subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button to see the latest technology videos. In this video we are discussing about design patterns in Java. So interpreter pattern. So an interpreter pattern says that to define a representation of grammar of a given language along with an interpreter that uses this representation to interpret sentences in the language. Basically, the interpreter pattern has a limited area where it can be applied. We can discuss the interpreter pattern only in terms of formal grammars, but in this area there are better solutions, and that is why it is not frequently used. This pattern can be applied for parsing the expressions defined in simple grammars and sometimes in simple rule engines. SQL parsing uses interpreter design pattern. Advantage of interpreter pattern. It is easier to change and extend the grammar, and implementing the grammar is straightforward. Usage of interpreter pattern. It is used when the grammar of the language is not complicated and when the efficiency is not a priority. So UML for interpreter pattern, interface pattern, class infix to postfix pattern, and interpreter pattern client. Then iterator pattern. So according to GOF, iterator pattern is used to access the elements of an aggregate object sequentially without exposing its underlying implementation. The iterator pattern is also known as cursor. In collection framework, we are now using iterator that is preferred over enumeration, and java.util.iterator interface uses iterator design pattern. So advantage of iterator pattern. It supports variations in the traversal of a collection, and it simplifies the interface to the collection. Usage of iterator pattern. It is used when you want to access a collection of objects without exposing its internal representation, and when there are multiple traversals of objects need to be supported in the collection. Example of iterator pattern: iterator container, collection of names, iterator pattern client. Then singleton design pattern. Singleton pattern says that just define a class that has only one instance and provides a global point of access to it. So singleton pattern says that just define a class that has only one instance and provides a global point of access to it. And in other words, a class must ensure that only single instance should be created and a single object can be used by all other classes. There are two forms of singleton design pattern: early instantiation, creation of instance at a load time, and lazy instantiation, creation of instance when required. Advantage of singleton design pattern. Saves memory because object is not created at each request. Only single instance is reused again and again. Usage of singleton design pattern. Singleton pattern is mostly used in multi-threaded and database applications, and it is used in logging, caching, thread pools, configuration settings, etc. UML of singleton design pattern. Singleton instance, singleton, get instance, singleton. So how to create a singleton design pattern? So to create the singleton class, we need to have static member of class private constructor and static factory method. Static member, it gets memory only because of static, and it contains the instance of the singleton class. Private constructor, it will prevent to instantiate the singleton class from outside the class. Static factory method, this provides the global point of access to the singleton object and returns the instance to the caller. Understanding early instantiation of singleton pattern. In such case, we create the instance of the class at the time of declaring the static data member. So the instance of the class is created at the time of class loading. Significance of class loader in singleton pattern. If singleton class is loaded by two class loaders, two instances of singleton class will be created, one for each class loader. Significance of serialization in singleton pattern. If singleton class is serializable, you can serialize the singleton instance, and once it is serialized, you can deserialize it, but it will not return the singleton object. And to resolve this issue, you need to override the read resolve method that enforces the singleton, and it is called just after the object is deserialized, and it returns the singleton object. Understanding real example of singleton pattern. So first we will create a JDBC singleton class, and this JDBC singleton class contains its constructor as private and a private static instance JDBC of itself. And JDBC singleton class provides a static method to get its static interface to the outside world. And now JDBC singleton demo class will use JDBC singleton class to get the JDBC singleton object. So this was a brief discussion on design patterns in Java, and if you are the first time here, subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button to see the latest technology videos. Thank you for watching this video. Bye for now.